Hi everyone, this is Katrina and welcome back to Planting Seeds. First off, I would like to apologize. I know that it's been a really long time since I last posted a video here in my YouTube account. It's because I've been going through a lot of things, and I am also created another account with my friend Nico, and basically we always talked about personal development and things that we think can actually help you on your personal growth. Today, my intention would be related to loving yourself unconditionally. Now, I know that a lot of motivational speakers, and probably you've heard this to other people too, who is focusing on personal growth, that this is something that can actually benefit you a lot. And yes, it does. In my personal experience and based on my observation from friends and from people that I've worked with, this is, I think, one of the biggest factor that affects ourselves, how we see ourselves, how we work, and how we move towards our goals and our achievements. And we are our biggest critic. And every time that we look ourselves in the mirror, and let me set myself as an example, but every time that I used to do this a lot. Let me start with that statement. I used to do this a lot. That every time I would look at myself in the mirror, I'm somehow ashamed of what I see. Yes, I would criticize myself a lot. I would constantly tell myself, "Oh, I could lose a lot of weight. I should be skinny, or I think I would look better if I have tan skin or brown skin. I could use, a thick hair. I maybe a straight hair would look best on me. My eyebrows aren't thick enough, my nose aren't pointed enough, my cheeks I don't have that high cheekbones, that prominent jawline, my lips aren't curvy the way that it should be. I have cellulite, I have stretch marks, I'm fat, my everything about me is just embarrassing. It couldn't fit to the clothes that I wanted to. And that's how I really talk to myself every day. And I used to do that because I'm not happy with what I'm looking for, or I'm not happy with what I'm looking at. And then it came to a point where I realized that how can I expect people to accept me, to love me, if I'm the first person to actually not love myself, or I'm the first person to dislike what I'm seeing in front of a mirror. And so I started to research about um, self love, or loving yourself unconditionally. And then I started to realize that this is what I have. And if another person can't accept me for what I'm seeing, and then they can move along. So I I came across a podcast where it talked, and this is through Mind Valley. They talked about how to actually start in loving yourself, and telling yourself that you are enough. If I'm not mistaken, the guest speaker in Mind Valley during that time was Marisa Pierce, and she's a hypnotherapist. And there was a campaign that her students actually started, and they actually write in a mirror, "I am enough," and then start that affirmation every day. So I did do that, and then I added things that I wanted to tell myself. Somehow, like, I wanted to apologize to myself for telling those bad things that I didn't deserve. So I started with, "Well, you are enough. I am enough. I love how my body looks. I love how my stretch marks actually fit my curvy body. I love how my hair looks. It is thin, but the curls do add volumes to it." I started to look at myself in a different way, and I did that every day. And I realized, or rather, I've noticed that there is a big difference in how I speak, and in how I look at myself in the mirror. And I started to attract people who were also trying to help themselves becoming better in loving themselves. And we shared a lot of thoughts, a lot of conversation on what else, what other things can we do to show to ourselves that we are worthy. Because if you're the first person to tell yourself you aren't worthy of what you're saying, I think you shouldn't also expect that someone will love you the way that you should be, because it should start from within. And then and so that's when my friend Nico and I started to communicate, and we also wanted to create that intention and make a change and help those people who are going through this journey. Now, I'm not saying that just because I learned how to do it myself that I'm not struggling. Let me tell you this, I am still struggling, and I'm not ashamed of telling that to my friends and to the people that are reaching out to me. I'm actually honored and sharing those that I'm still struggling, and talking to those people that are motivating me and helping me remember what's good about me, something that I am really grateful for. And so I decided to create this video to tell everyone that you are not alone. And if you are struggling, you can reach out to me, and I will try my best to help you and support you in this journey. We are all going through a lot of changes in our lives, and a lot of emotional factor that affects our daily lives right now. And I wanted to make sure that um, you know that you are not alone and you are supported. And so I am extending my hand to help everyone who's going through a lot of struggles in life. I am not a professional person that has a background in terms of um, discussing mental health awareness. But what I do have is I'm passionate, and I'm really, really passionate in helping people, because this is what I want. I really want to create that positive impact to those people who are struggling. I know that I am also struggling in hearing other people's stories, and how they motivate themselves and how they pull themselves up. Um, that's something that I'm really grateful for, and I hope that this reaches out to the right people. And and if you have questions about my videos, I am not making any promises, but I would want to start in really making a lot of videos, at least 3 times a week, to make sure that I can extend my help and share my thoughts and my life journey on becoming a better or the best version of myself. Um, so please make sure to also subscribe to this channel, and please click that notification or the bell icon to make sure that you will get notification every time that I post videos about life's journey, mental health awareness, and how to actually become the best version of yourself. So again, this is Kathleen from Find and Seed. See you guys soon.